the reason that I wanted to do this, and really my whole ministry is geared towards single women of faith, because I am the single one and she is the married one. And, but having grown up in a faith community and never been married, I have experienced the isolation, dismissal, and even sometimes being preyed upon. And I don't mean in the prayer sense, I mean in the PREY sense, because I'm single in the church. And so this program is really about serving that community, to celebrate, uplift, teach, encourage, empower single women of faith, to stop relying on external forces to bring them joy or make them happy or give them a life that they love, but to do that for yourself, to create a life you love now in your singleness, regardless of whether if you ever get married. Because a lot of single women believe that their joy will come at that time.
Yeah.
And, you know, part of the other part is having you here as a married woman to say, to kind of dash some of our hopes
against the rocks.
In a funny way, but also just to give the real, you know. And it's funny that even older single women, so sometimes we think, oh, young, you know, when you're a teenager and whatever, you're in your 20s, you don't really know much. But even, you know, 30, 40, 50-year-old women still kind of fall for a lot of the fantasy about love and marriage and relationships. And then we get trapped in situations that are not the best for us, or not well thought out, or not wise, if you will. And so that's the reason that we decided to do this.
Yeah. And I think you brought up a good point in that word, fantasy. Like, there's a difference between fantasizing, for, you know, we stay with that word, and having hope about something. And there, I think that when you attach the reality and the expectations to what you are looking for, then that's where the hope comes in, as opposed to your point about, you know, my joy is going to come once I am Mrs. someone. And that's a dangerous space to be in.